it's Gina from 5280 Armory, Colorado's gun shop. Today I'm going to take you on a tour of the range at 5280 Armory. I want to show you what the range is, how it works, and why you will want to make the range at 5280 Armory your Colorado shooting destination. Come on, let's go take a look. Okay, so I've got my pistol and I'm getting ready to enter the range at 5280 Armory to do some shooting. Proper etiquette when entering a facility is that all guns are to be brought in the facility, unloaded, and in some form of protective case. This ensures that we're not flagging other enthusiasts that are in the building. What does flagging mean, you may ask? That is when you point your firearm in the direction of another person, or worse yet, directly at them. This is considered a major violation in firearms handling, so let's not do that. If you're bringing in concealed carry, that is fine. Make sure that your gun stays in the holster until you get into your shooting booth. So let's go take a look inside the range reception area. Some of the things that you might expect to find are We at 5280 Armory love fashion. However, your safety and the safety of others takes priority. When you come to shoot at 5280 Armory, remember 3 words: very hot brass. With this in mind, consider your shirt and shoe options. Shirts with at least a short sleeve and high, tight neckline are required. Even this slight V-neck that I'm wearing is an example of a shirt that could allow brass to enter, causing pain in a potentially dangerous situation. Now let's talk about shoes. As all of this hot brass is going to be falling at your feet, open-toe shoes, sandals, flip-flops, and high heels are not allowed. Okay, now it's time to go check in. So here I am in the lobby at the range of 5280 Armory, waiting for my turn to check in. At this time, I will present a photo ID and fill out waivers if I have not done that already. Waivers are done the first time you come in shooting and will be held on file unless changes are made. At this time, I will also have the opportunity to purchase ammunition, targets, and other shooting accessories, such as hearing and eye protection. If I do choose to bring my own ammunition in, it must pass the magnet test. That means no steel case and no steel core. All right, let's go ahead and get ready to go in and do some shooting. I'm ready to enter the range, and the first step is to enter the airlock properly. What is an airlock, you may ask? Ours is designed to perform 2 important functions. 1, to control noise, and 2, to help control the range pressure so that you have good, clean air. You may notice how quiet it is in this reception area. This is due to our specially engineered sound abatement. However, if the airlock is not used properly, all of that loud range noise will travel into the lobby. The procedure for this is very, very simple. First, put on your eye and ear protection. You're going to look through the first window. If there's someone already in the airlock or opening the second door, simply step back and allow them to exit. If there's nobody in the airlock, then we have the right of way. Simply proceed through door number 1. Before you go through door 2, be sure that door 1 has closed tightly behind you. Again, this will help ensure that all of that loud range noise doesn't occupy the lobby. Before we go in, notice all this white fluffy stuff on the walls? We're going to talk about that next. We mentioned earlier how quiet it is in the lobby and that you might have noticed this white fluffy stuff on the wall. This is an industry product called Tectum, and in this case is used for sound abatement. Because it's white, it also helps keep it nice and bright in here as well. Tectum has a texture like other acoustic products that help to absorb the sound and percussion of gunfire. In short, it just makes it much more comfortable in our range compared to other places that have hard-surfaced, untreated walls that bounce this energy back at you. Okay, let's go take a look inside the stalls. Upon check-in, the attendant will have issued you a lane number. When you get into the range, you will see that all of our lanes are numbered and easily identified. If you ever have a question, simply ask the range officer that's on duty. We're going to talk about the control monitor for our target carrier. Our monitors are very easy to use and touchscreen. They give you the ability to program the carrier distance in feet, yards, and meters. When you've determined what distance you want to send your carrier down to, you simply press the Go button. This will send your target carrier downrange, preparing for you to shoot. When you are ready to bring that target carrier home because you want to see how well you did, it's as simple as pushing the Home button. This will bring that target carrier back in for you to take a look at. This monitor does have much more advanced capabilities that we'll talk about in the future. Next, we're going to talk about the actual target carrier. Our target carriers are remote control operated and not pulled by inexpensive cables or wires. They also run on a full-size I-beam. This is an important feature when the more advanced settings of this system are in use. For you, this means a very fast, steady transition of the target carrier from home to the distance that you've programmed in. It also ensures that when your carrier does reach that distance, your target doesn't have a bunch of excessive movement. It's simply ready for you to start hitting bullseyes. With that being said, this is a very expensive system and is not to be shot at any time. Your shooting stall is also equipped with lights. You can turn them on, you can make them brighter or dimmer, or simply turn them off if you don't want to use them. Okay, let's talk about how to unpack your weapon. We've talked about the equipment inside your stall. Now let's talk about how to safely uncase your weapon. All firearms are to be unpacked inside of your shooting stall with the muzzle pointed downrange. You never uncase a weapon behind your shooting stall, or what's commonly referred to as the firing line. This assures other shooters that you've been properly trained in how to handle firearms inside of the range as well as in the presence of others. Once you have uncased your weapon, you can store your empty case up on top of your shooting table, on the floor, at your feet, against the wall, out of your way. Or if it's a really big bag or case, you can store it up against the wall behind you, out of the walkway of others. Okay, let's talk about your target and how to hang it and why it's so important. We're going to talk about target placement. Where you hang your target, coupled with proper shooting technique, is key in the trajectory of your bullet and will help ensure that you're not striking equipment or any other fixtures that are not meant to be shot ever. Your objective is to hit the enormous black rubber backstop, and this is going to take some planning on your part. Okay, let's hang a target. You can check the trajectory by aiming an unloaded weapon at your target. Remember, the bullet will pass through the paper target and continue onward. Always remember your target and what's beyond. With that being said, if at any time your sights acquire anything other than the black rubber backstop, you must adjust your target. Believe me, you do not want to be the shooter identified as a dangerous person on range. The range officer's primary function is to keep the range running smooth and safe as possible. With your help and the cooperation of others, this can be easily done. When you enter, the range officer will help you locate your lane, make sure you're familiar with the equipment, and then resume overseeing the rest of the range. You may notice the continual sweeping of all the brass out of the way. In between loading mags, please allow your range officer to sweep your brass forward of your firing line to keep it out from under your feet. If you've been issued a yellow brass tag, please make sure you place that on the back of your shirt tail so the range officer can see it. Make sure that you are collecting your brass between each mag reload. If you would like to get more information on brass collecting, please contact the front desk attendant. Your range officer is here to assist with minor issues and help, however cannot perform complete training sessions. We have excellent firearms instructors that would be more than happy to help you book a class. It is tradition in the firearms community to be helpful and inclusive. This is especially true when talking safety and the fact that it's everyone's responsibility. In the unfortunate event that you see something dangerous occurring or about to occur, It is imperative that you inform the range officer immediately. With your help, we will keep 5280 Armory the safest range in town. Wondering how to become a range officer and the benefits that come with this honored position? Check in at the front desk for more details. Since we've spent so much time in the range, you may be noticing how comfortable it is in here. This is due to the state-of-the-art HVAC system that we have in place, and we're going to talk about that next. Our heating, cooling, and ventilation system is not just some large, loud, obnoxious fan placed behind you, but rather a state-of-the-art system that makes your shooting experience at the range at 5280 Armory much more enjoyable. Have you ever been to other indoor ranges where you can see the smoke, taste, and smell the gunpowder? You won't find that at 5280 Armory, and you certainly won't miss that sensation. Our expertly designed, fine-tuned system solves a complex problem so you don't have to, and it makes your winter days warmer and summer days cooler. All right, we have concluded our tour of the range at 5280 Armory and hope you have enjoyed your inside look. With all of the enhancements that we have provided to make your indoor shooting experience enjoyable, you may be wondering what our fees are. We are competitively priced with other ranges that do not offer a fraction of what we have and simply beat the others. Our prices are straightforward, no hidden charges or fees. Simply pay a nominal charge, come in, and shoot. Walk-ins are welcome and many discounts are available. Wow, unlike our competitors, those walk-in fees are per day, not per hour. We also offer memberships in the form of individual monthly, individual yearly, and yearly for the family. The cost per visit goes down significantly when you do a membership, and again, this is unlimited shooting. Thank you again for taking our tour. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call or stop in, and we look forward to seeing you down at 5280 Armory and the range at 5280 Armory, Colorado's gun shop.